Hey, good morning. It's BJ and Joe Ondo out and about on the Recumbents. We're on the T-Gap Trail heading north. And, oh, you gotta get out of the way. We got a trike coming. But yeah, I thought I'd give you a view of the Pikes Peak here. Got a trike coming down. That's kind of cool. We'll do a pano shot. Love it. Howdy. Good. Have a good day, man.
You too.
All right. So that was kind of cool. But yeah. So Joe and I are just out for a ride today. Tomorrow's supposed to be pretty rainy and kind of creepy, so decided we better get out today. But Joe, do me a favor and move. Come on back this way so I can do a little close up on the trikes here. Okay. I had a couple. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh, something went weird. It went dark. Is it still there? Yeah, I don't have my glasses on, but it actually went dark. I don't understand what happened there. Okay, we got asked to show our trikes, you know, so I'm trying to get a little. They said mine has the inline e-assist system, and we both have the bags on the side here with our walkie-talkies for communication. I have drum brakes. Joe has disc brakes on hers. I have a neck rest where Joe doesn't need one. And as you can see, then we'll go over here. Same thing as far as the bags and everything go. But Joe's motor is back here. Joe has a 350 watt hub motor from EBO, which is Electric Bike Outfitters, and her wingman. And we both have blinking lights, both front and rear. As you can see, we've got rack bags and also panniers. And there's Joe's battery, her display, and that's my battery and my display. So I'm not really sure what's going on, but my camera kind of went dark. I can see it's still on, but it got rid of the light for some reason. So yeah, all right, so we're gonna be heading that way. So all right, thanks for coming along for the ride, and we'll get back at you. Bye. Okay, we're back. Go ahead, Joe. We're heading down the trail here. Gonna get a gratuitous Joe shot. Your horn's honking somewhere. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, this trail goes right along, this part of the trail goes right along a very large drainage canal. And I don't know if that's its official term, but that's what I'm going to call it. And originally it was that dirt trail over there, and then they I don't know whether they originally asphalted the bike trail or and then concreted it, or they concreted most of it. It's really funny. The last part of it is asphalt, and of course it decayed like all the asphalt trails here in Colorado Springs. they either have, you know, chunks out of them, or they've got two, you know, 2 to 3 inch wide and 2 to 2 inch deep cracks all the way across. But an urban trail, another very popular trail. Lots of doggers. That's what we call people who are walking their dog. Pretty breezy today. I'd say probably a fairly sustained 15-mile-an-hour breeze, or wind rather. To us, anything over 10 is a wind, okay? To the weather people, it seems like it has to be over 20 for it to be considered a wind. But what do they know? Yeah, like I said, tomorrow's weather's not supposed to be very good. It's supposed to be, you know, pretty good chance of rain most of the day. So we'll probably not ride tomorrow. And then Wednesday, so far they're saying that the showers from Tuesday night might last into real early Wednesday morning. And then if that happens, then we're gonna go over and get the trikes and take them over. Either bring them back to the apartment complex and use the hose, or go over to the car wash and wash these poor trikes. They're filthy. They need it badly. But, you know, before you have a heart attack about using a car wash, the secret is don't pull the trigger. Any car wash I've ever used, the minute you put money in it, it puts out a spray. So if you don't pull the trigger, you don't have high pressure water. And of course, high pressure water is very bad for you know, bearings and everything else, you know. Just not good at all. So yeah, like I said, we don't know why, but they stopped here on doing the trail, which is really dumb. You can see there's a big crack right there. And but yeah, you know, and this is Portal Park, Portal. Do you need to use the restroom? Okay, head on up then. Okay, we're gonna stop here at Portal Park and use the facilities. It's not very fancy, it's just a porta potty, but it's pretty nice. Basically, one of the neighbors, don't know which one. If I did, I'd send him a you know, like $10 food card from a fast food place for Christmas or something, because I guess he pays for it totally, or they pay for it totally. So I'm gonna cruise up the sidewalk here. Of course, we always run into a dogger. It never fails. Never fails. Howdy. Hey Joe, do me a favor, put yours in too. There we go. Because I have to keep backing off and backing off and backing off. Yeah, it's just the difference between our two systems. And I don't know if it's just because mine's a 500 watt. Joe's is a 350. You wouldn't think that'd be that much difference. But it does seem to be a difference. My one is much stronger than her one. To a point. Her one seems more consistent. Mine seems to cut out about 8 miles an hour, which I don't know, why it would particularly cut out at that point. But because mine's a cadence sensing system, where Joe's, I think, is a the other one, which is a torque sensing system. At least I think so. Because hers is her power is much more even across the board. Where, like on mine, you get a quick bolt right out of right off the bat. About a quarter of a turn, and the next thing you know, you're flying. So yeah, this is Portal Park. All right, well, go ahead and shut her down, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back. See over this wall? Come on through. Thank you. Have a good day. You have a better one. As you can see, it's the old asphalt section, and got these big cracks. We finally got them to actually repair the ones on the Rock Island from Paseo to Union. They've been working on that for the last few days, so that's great. Now if I can just get them to do the same thing here, and on Shook's Run on the asphalt sections, man, life would be really good. Yeah, in a way it's too bad we don't have front suspension, because if we did, you could probably see how these deals get kind of messed up here. Well, this is going to be a little tricky. We got a tunnel we have to go under, but I'm going to try to hold the camera and go up at the same time. See how that works. But like I said, this is kind of where the limits of my level 1, like I said, you get up to 8 miles an hour and it doesn't seem to assist you any. And sometimes, you can coast down a hill, you're going faster than that, but when you need to go right back up at where the other side is a steep hill going up, guess what? You ain't got no e-assist anymore, because you're still going too fast for it to kick in. Unless you stop dead, and that's kind of hard, because like I said, I get a quick movement, after about a quarter of turn of the pedal, and if you're trying to negotiate 90-degree turns, which sadly they have a lot of on these on our trails out here, our urban trails. So I'm gonna kick my gears down here, so at least I can be in the lowest gear I've got, which is a 46, because I'm on a single on the front now. So it's a 46 and a 30 on the rear, so it's not all that high when you get a real steep hill. Okay, here we go. Ole! Oh, kick it in, Joe. Kick it in. Come on, I'm gonna catch you. You gotta move. Oh man, yeah, here's the struggle right here for me. Yeah, because like I said, although I'm kind of surprised because I'm really going fast enough for it to kick in, yet it didn't kick in. And I have to cut this really sharp. That way only goes so far and then it dead ends into a road. This way, after you get out of the tunnel there, will take you to the rest of the trail. Now, as we said, this trail only goes so far, and basically up the trail here, you'll see there'll be a fork in the road, and if you take the right fork, you go under Austin Bluffs Bridge on the Austin Bluffs Parkway over here. And like we said before, but for you new folks, the reason they call it Austin Bluffs in this area is, number one, because of those rock formations. It's a little hard to see from this camera, but and also I found out it's an interesting fact. The original gentleman that owned this land, his last name was Austin, and he was a kind of a developer type, you know, back in the, you know, we're talking 1800s here, okay? He was kind of a developer type, but he was also a rancher, so he bought all this area around here for his ranch. And then when not much later, General William Jackson Palmer, who's the founder of Colorado Springs, the town we live in, he bought it from Austin to continue, you know, enlarging the city. And but yeah, so that's how it got the name Austin Bluffs. The Bluffs because of the rock formations, and Austin because its original owner was a gentleman with the last name of Austin. Okay, that's your totally unimportant history for today. Yes, I know. You're like, But remember, you didn't have to pay for that humor, so it's not all bad, okay? Oh, and I guess I should finish. Up here at the fork, if you take a left, you go over the canal that's to my right, and that also dead ends eventually. I can't think of the little road, but it dead ends at the road. And if you want to go up to Academy Boulevard, you only have two choices. You either have to be insanely brave and use the kind of part bike lane, part emergency lane on Austin Bluffs Parkway, but I will tell you, traffic is immense. I mean, it's immense. There's a lot of cars on there, and they're going fast. Speed limit's 45. they ain't doing anything under 60. And or you have to take a regular width sidewalk up and hope that there's no walkers or doggers. And most of the time there's not, because you know, I mean, nobody really wants to walk alongside a you know, a major 8-lane parkway, you know. Not a pleasant walk. Oh, something I want to let you all know. If you have an older ice trike, or maybe even any older trike, you do have to be a little careful, because when they mount the motor on the front end for these inlines, or, you know, bottom bracket motor, whatever you want to call it, you know, not non-rear hub motor or front hub motor, it throws the balance of the trike off a little bit. So before I could let go with both hands, you know, on even if it was bumpy, and you know, it was just razor, you know, razor perfect. But now if I let go of both hands and I hit a bump, I get a wobble. Not a death wobble, you know, not too scary, but it does wobble a bit. So I have learned that that's just a trait. You know, when you put these motors on the front end, you know, the weight of the motor on the front end on an older trike. May not affect the newer trikes as much, I don't know for sure. But the whole secret is keep one hand on the bars. Or if you're gonna take your hands off the bars, make sure it's on a really smooth surface. Because see, I just let go of the bars there and I didn't have any problems, even though, you know, it's got the little cuts in the, yeah, and Joe's showing off here. And you didn't see that because I got the camera facing the wrong way, but okay. Now we're coming up, like I said, we're coming up on the fork in the road here. We're going down. Going down. Okay, that's enough of that. That was my Aerosmith reference. Okay, so if you go to the left, you're going up and over the canal, which is kind of hard to see, but it's right over here. But if you go, technically I guess it would be straight, not so much right, but straight. Okay, we're going to go under the bridge going over the canal and the bridge for the Austin Bluffs Parkway. We're going down into the ditch, as I call it. We got to meet up with our friend and fellow trike rider, Kimmi. It was really good to see her again. And it's bumpy. Passing on your right. Nobody else behind me, thank you. Yeah. And as you can see, it's quite a waterway. So pretty elaborate. And you wouldn't want to be down here when it's raining though, because I think this big hole in the wall here happens to be a drain tunnel. And so you go up there. Okay, I gotta gear down here so I can get up this hill. And that's how you get over to, oops, I messed it up, sorry. But there was an opening there, and that's how you get to, sorry folks, I'm having a grunt. Like I said. Right. So yeah, we're gonna go jump on, we're gonna jump off the trail here and pick up the Flint Ridge Drive bike lane up to Academy Boulevard. And see, this is the canal I was talking about. There's the little bridge to cross it, and the parkway up above. Like I said, it's quite a canal system. But yeah, basically, if you kept going straight on the trail dead ends at Ranch Road, and then you have to pick up a really thin sidewalk, you know, really thin sidewalk, you know, and work your way up to Academy Boulevard. So yeah, we're gonna go up to McDonald's here and get an iced tea, go with our lunch, because this McDonald's, fortunately, has some little outside tables. Used to be a lot of McDonald's had them, but you know, during the pandemic, you know, they didn't want people, you know, hanging around, so a lot of them took it out. But there's still a couple here in town. This one, which is on Academy and Flint Ridge, and then there's oh, let's see, the other one is on Garden of the Gods Road, just west of I-25, and they kept their benches too. So we really, you know, for us, you know, because we don't like to go inside, you know, because it's hard to see the trikes. And of course, you know, since these are our only transportation, you know, we can't get them stolen. So we watch them like a hawk. I mean, well, you know, even if we're, like, when we go over to the Fillmore McDonald's, luckily, you know, the patio's right out in front, and the windows are right there, and the tables are right there. So what we do is we throw a cable lock on both of them, and then you know, go find a seat right at the window. So, you know, it wouldn't take us long to get to them. And a lot of people don't understand brakes on recumbent trikes, so the parking brake on a recumbent trike. So a nice house for sale, wouldn't mind that at all. That's pretty. Yeah, this is a really nice neighborhood, I'll tell you. It's quiet. Not a lot of traffic. Some, but not a lot. As you can see, yeah, they've got fancy homes up in the bluffs themselves. Like I said, pardon the wind noise. It's very breezy today. That's one of the other great things about being able to go, you know, to finally afford my GoPro, you know, to be able to buy a GoPro 6, you know. Not only does it have the EIS stabilization, now it doesn't have hyper smooth, but oh well, you know, I can't have everything. But it also has, I don't know what it does, I guess put some kind of a diffuser, you know, on the internal mic, because I don't have an external mic. I still got to get that adapter for this camera and my external mic I got, and just too much going on, haven't had the money with Mom passing away and everything else. And our daughter Jen came out to the, you know, to the burial for Mom, her grandma, and so we spent, you know, we ended up, you know, going out to eat and, you know, taking her around to places and spending money that we don't have. You know how that goes. Everybody spends money they don't have. You know, unless you're rich, you know. And then if you're rich, hey, more power to you. Would be nice. I don't really want to be rich, but being well off would be really sweet. You know, like wealthy enough to be able to go buy 2 new e-trikes, you know, for Joe and I, you know, without, you know, having to go borrow money and go into debt. And because we're gonna leave a lot of debt. Be a lot of people really disappointed when we leave this earth, because we ain't got no money and we got a lot of bills. That's okay. You know, you're only here for so long, so you got to enjoy life, man. So that means you got to be in debt to enjoy life. You know, to have a little life. Hot damn. Yeah, just check out that house up there on the bluff, man. I don't know, man. To me, that looks dangerous. I got to be honest with you. I would not want my house on the very edge of a sandstone bluff. You know what I mean? I'll bet they had to rig the, you know, secure the heck out of that. They probably got metal poles, you know, drilled 100 feet in the ground to be able to make sure that thing doesn't come down. Because like I said, you know, it's just sandstone. It's not granite, you know. Pikes Peak is made out of granite, but everything down here, all these bluffs and stuff, they're all red sandstone. So, you know, it wears away naturally. But yeah. Now, it's just today was too nice a day not to get out, and I have to admit I was lazy yesterday. We rode to Manitou, and you know, I really do enjoy doing videos. I mean, I really do. But sometimes you just want to ride, you know? You just want to be able to enjoy the ride. And if you're having to pull out a camera constantly and do this and do that and blah, 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 well, you're not really enjoying it. You're not getting to enjoy the ride. You're enjoying the film, the video making, you know, but you're not really get to enjoy the ride. So every once in a while, I just take a ride off, and I don't record. That way I don't get tired of it, and hopefully you guys don't get too tired of it. We're hoping, we're gonna try to look into renting a truck or a cargo van, you know, from Hertz or what is that? Can't think of the name of the one we normally use, but one of them, you know, one of the rental places, and see if we can't go down to Pueblo, and because Pueblo's only 40 miles south, so it's an easy day trip, you know, to load up the trikes, get down there, ride the ride, and get back, you know. And so we can go down to the Pueblo Reservoir and ride the river trail along the reservoir. Sadly, that's the only trail Pueblo's got. They've never added, you know. They got that one, and I guess they figured, well, this is good enough. It is a nice trail. I will give them credit. It's a very nice trail. And they put a you know, a swing suspension bridge over the canal that holds the Arkansas River through Pueblo, and so now you can cross over to the Pueblo River Walk, which is kind of a cool deal, and it kind of cruises through downtown. And it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of a real small version of the San Antonio, Texas River Walk, you know. So it'd be really great, you know, to be able to do that and show you guys that trail with a better camera. And if you go, you know, if you go back into the archives on my site, either out and about on the recumbents or out and about on the bikes, the bicycles, when we were riding two-wheelers. Then you could see one of our rides along the river trail. Basically it's the Pueblo State Park Reservoir Trail, but everybody just calls it the river trail. Whew. Yeah, this is one of those roads that doesn't have a bad grade, but it's all the way up. I mean, it's, you know, it's uphill. I should say, let me rephrase that. It's uphill all the way. So that's a little tough. I mean, I could put it up to 2. The problem of it is, though, you know, level 2 on the assist, but then I'll run over Joe. Here, I'll kind of show you what I mean. Okay, this is level 2. I gotta bring my gearing up here. Okay, yeah, this is level 2. And it looks like I'm pedaling a lot harder, but I'm really not. It's just the way this system is, it boosts like crazy in level 2. And see, when you put it in level 2, this thing goes crazy. And I'm already almost spun out of the 3rd cog. I need to go to the 4th. Okay, there we go. But ow, sorry about that. I thought I missed that. Yeah, it's one of those things for, you know, water or whatever. But yeah, this thing gets stronger. I mean, it's amazing. This thing just rocks in 2. Put it back to 1 here. I can't even imagine needing more than 2, you know. Just don't need it. Okay. Okay, bump. But to get across to Kennedy Boulevard, since McDonald's is right on the corner, which is very convenient, we do use the traffic signal, so, and the sidewalk, so we don't get in the way of you know, other traffic. So I got to get up here and see if I can hit this puppy. Might not be close enough. Let's see. Okay, you gotta back up. You never give me enough room. Okay, you're all right. Joe always gets a little too close because she kind of forgets that I don't have that sharp turn set up like her trike does. I don't know if it's just because my trike's kind of lower set and hers is taller, but somehow she's got more, you know, she can do a much tighter turnaround, like a U-turn or anything, you know, than I can. Which, you know, a lot of times it's no big deal, but sometimes it's like, yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and shut her down because this is noisy and it's boring. So we'll get back to you after we eat lunch. Bye for now, folks. There we go. All right, hey, we're back. BJ and Joe Ondo from Out and About on the Recumbents. And hello, thank you. And we've decided to jump off of the trail, and now we're back on another trail. We're on the lower part of the Rock Island Trail, and we're heading over to to our credit union. Got to check a balance, and but yeah, we were on the Templeton Gap bike lane, and we could have took that down, but traffic's really bad today. Just decided that we'd jump on the trail and you know, make it easy on ourselves. That's one nice thing about trails, you know, so much less traffic, less noise. I really prefer a trail over a street any day. Howdy. Yeah, it's funny, you know, because I had a friend passed away not too long ago. His name was Roger Reddish. Quite the guy, you know. I mean, he had more gold medals and silver medals from the Senior Olympics than anybody I knew, I've ever known, you know. But he was kind of funny when it came to, he didn't like trails. Yeah, he really didn't like trails, you know. He basically said it's too dangerous, you know, because there was, you know, kids and dogs and people weren't paying attention, but yeah, that's where he and I totally differ. I would much rather be on a trail any day than I would on a street, just because it's just so much nicer. Although I do wish the city of Colorado Springs would quit messing around and finish off the new Rock Island Connector Trail that'll take you, for this trail, take you down south over to the Pikes Peak Greenway, which is our main north-south trail here in Colorado Springs, Colorado, USA. In case there's anybody from over the pond that's watching, that would be really cool. But yeah, so like I said, we're just out on a cruise today. We're not trying to get anywhere or put in any big mileage or anything. We've had a couple of really good days, you know, for temperature and stuff. Yesterday it was like 80 degrees here. That's Fahrenheit. And it was just so, you know, it's nice to feel, it's May's here, you know, so we're starting to get those warm days finally, when you could wear shorts and short sleeves. Yeah, see, this is where the Rock Island Connector Trail will go one day, if they ever finish it. Right over there, there's the other concrete part down over there, and then it goes underneath Nevada Avenue. Now we've just turned on to the Shook's Run Trail, so it's kind of a connector trail. Well, the breeze came up really strong, so I guess this is the way the breeze is going. Yeah, I don't know where we'll be going from here. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'll probably go ahead and close down the video when we get over to our credit union, and just call it a day so the video doesn't get too long. And yeah, so again, thanks for coming along for the ride. If you're new, welcome. We'd really appreciate you subscribing, and we want to thank our subscribers big time. And if you want to be notified of our next video when it comes out, on the YouTube page itself, you'll find a bell logo. If you click that bell logo, you'll be notified when any of our new videos get released. You can even check out our old videos if you want, you know. And so yeah, hey, if you liked what you saw, give us a thumbs up. And And if you don't, you know, give us a thumbs down, but please leave us a comment either way so we kind of know, you know, if it's a thumbs down, maybe we can figure out how to fix it. If it's a thumbs up, that's very, very appreciated. Oh, thank you. So yeah, so we're going right over here to Inc. Credit Union. And so to stay out of the auto traffic, I usually go over by Steer, no, I mean Stir, not Steer, S-T-I-R, Cocktails and Coffee. It's our little coffee house. And I like to sneak over here. Now that's Bonfort Park over there. So yeah, all right. Well, again, really appreciate you coming along. Remember, it's enough to be on your way. It's enough just to cover ground. It's enough to be moving on. Oh yeah. And even better, when you ride low, ride recumbent. All right. Till next time, BJ and Joe, out and about on the recumbents here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. All right, we're out. Bye-bye, folks.